Angela's film. So Angela Puccini with the camera. She's always the camera. You can always identify. Angela's my co-investigator, and Angela is kind of observing the work that we do as exhibition and curation teams. In a way that frees me up so that I can just do my exhibition making without having to step back from it at the same time and critically reflect on it, which is what I've done in a previous project, and it's just really difficult. So Angela's observing us and recording and then kind of analysing what we do and developing the toolkit from that. But for this project, Angela's made a film. Angela's also a filmmaker, and so Angela's made a film which is more just about this project and representing the project that we've done in Manchester than it being a version of the toolkit. So it's really Angela using all of her anthropological and filmmaking skills to produce something that's a kind of more expressive film about this project than the toolkit might be. Although the toolkit is going to be expressive as well, isn't it?
But yeah, it's more of a sort of creative response, more than sort of an artist moving image response to what I've been participating in as well as watching over the last year, really, and subjecting Paul Miles and Rosie to the ethnographic eye of the camera being constantly there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All the resources, like this will be a resource that people can use for that in terms of looking for the toolkits that are out there.
Yeah.
And joining networks like DATS and things like that, kind of what you can do to support yourself, I suppose, in that.
Oh, that was it. I was thinking just after we'd left on the train, this thing I've got that again came from Manchester, this obsession with inward and outward looking. So watching Miles and Rosie work, there was this thing of very inward looking, a kind of curatorial thing that was fixated with the object and the object stories. Whereas a lot of the council stuff is about stories that exist in the world that actually you almost have to stand with your back to the object and look at. So I had this thing about inward and outward looking. And if you're a curator who's got a dress collection but you don't know anything about it, then stand with your back to it, look at the stories that are out in the world, and then match your collection back, rather than thinking, I've got this stuff and I don't know anything about it. Actually look at where you can make it relevant to the world, rather than feeling that you have to suddenly learn about 20th century couture.
That's exactly it. So you can apply those skills to so many other things and projects as well in that way. It's a lot more transferable. But also you're never going to be able to, especially with a collection like ours where so little information comes with, the donor has historically come with donations, that there's just simply things that we just do not know about the collection that we won't be able to find out. So it is about doing exactly that, mirroring it with what's going on in society. But
like you said earlier, the tradition of the curator is this discipline focused specialist, and if that's not what curators are anymore, and museums want to be more outward looking, then maybe that source of narrative is better coming from the outside world than from, and in a way that's what you're doing here, because this isn't coming from the collection, is it?
No, that's exactly
it's really you looking out at the world and saying what's important and bringing it back in. So this is a very outward looking project.
I'd also suggest that some of the education of curators does make sense. So the sort of the material turn and sort of thinking about, well, where does the plastic come from? Where does the cotton thread come from? All of that is a way of tying literally the object into the rest of the world. So you don't necessarily have to have that particular historical specialism. You just have to have curiosity.
That's more appealing as well to audiences. That's the thing, is that the kind of the deep historical narrative associated with that specific garment is not what your general public are going to be engaging with. They will engage with, oh, how was that made?
Because it might be, here's a dress from the 18th century and it's made of cotton. It might not even be where did the cotton come from. It could be where does cotton come from now. So here's something that's made of cotton that's 200, 300 years old, but we're still using it. And where does it come from, and what's its impact, and what are the stories around that? And here's something that's the same thing but 300 years ago. Yeah.